Now we're going to start dealing with fractions, operations on fractions or irrational numbers. Before I give you simple steps to follow to answer the addition of fractions, I want you to first consider the diagram. In this diagram here, the first image, the first box that you're seeing is broken up into 3 even pieces. The second box is broken up into 4 even pieces. What I did for the third diagram is simply take the first diagram and overlap it onto the fourth diagram, which is why you would be seeing the red lines and the green lines inside of the diagram. I noticed that the smallest piece is this one here and this one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break up the remainder of that shape into pieces that match those smallest piece. And I can see that I will have 2 here, 2 from here, and 3 from here. 3 from here as well. I can get from there 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll write this one in red. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 small little pieces. These 12 small pieces is usually called the LCM. The lowest common multiple. Alright? And all it means is that I am able to break up something that has one of 3 pieces, or I should really say it like this. I should be able to break up something with 3 pieces, a whole with 3 pieces, and I should be able to break up a whole with 4 pieces into 12 even parts. So once I am able to do that, then I can consider this example. If I had to add one of the 3 pieces to one of the 4 pieces, how would I be able to do that? I first would need to consider what I'm adding. I'm adding 1 piece here, and I'm also adding 1 piece here. Notice that each one of those pieces are of different lengths. But if I am able to break it up into smaller pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am seeing I'm able to break that up into 3. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3 pieces. So I am able to break up the one of 3 pieces, which is this value here, into 4 of 12 pieces. Remember that the whole common size will be 12 in this case. Next, what I can do is I can break up the other piece, which is the 4, into, notice, 1, 2, 3. That 1 of 4 pieces can be broken up into 3 of 12 pieces. Now that I have a common multiple on the bottom, in other words, I have a common even number of pieces of the whole, which is 12, I can simply add the 4 and 3, which is 7 of 12 pieces, and that will be my answer. So what we did previously in the last example, let's follow it step by step and understand what we did. As I said before, the LCM means the lowest common multiple. So find the LCM of the denominators. The denominators is the numbers that are on the underneath. So we already know that the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We know that the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The lowest common between those two sets of multiples so far is this 12. So that means 12 is our LCM. So I write it like that. Then I'm going to divide the LCM by the first denominator for the first factor. Alright? So on the first fraction, which is this, I'm going to divide 12 by 4. I will get 3. And then from there I will just simply put 3 multiplied by 1, which is what step 3 tells me to do. Then I'm going to add that, put back the operator. I'm going to repeat 12 divided by 3 leaves me with 4. So I put the 4 and I multiply by the 1. Now, the numerator that you're seeing here is the value on top. So this one, numerator. The one on the underneath is called the denominator. Denominator. So once you do that, you will realize that it's now a very simple thing to solve. From here, I can see that it will be equal to 3 times 1 will be equal to 3, plus 4 times 1 will be equal to 4. Divide that by 12, and I have 3 and 4 equal to 7. Divide by 12. Notice that the answer here is the same answer that we got in the previous example, or rather I should say in the previous part of the lesson.